Did you know that the famous yellow brick road in Oz might actually be a metaphor for the gold standard? And that the Tin Man could represent industrial workers? Let's dive deep into the magical and surprisingly political world of Oz. Most of us know Oz from the classic 1939 film, with Judy Garland's iconic ruby slippers. But the story started long before that, back in 1900 with L. Frank Baum's book, The Wonderful Wizard of Oz. Baum wrote 13 more Oz books, creating a rich, sprawling universe. What many people don't realize is that Baum's original story is widely interpreted as a political allegory for late 19th century America. Think about it. Dorothy, a simple girl from the heartland of Kansas, represents the common American citizen. The Scarecrow, with no brain, is often seen as the supposedly naive American farmer. The Tin Woodman, rusted and unable to move, symbolizes the dehumanized industrial workers of the era, trapped by the factory system. And the Cowardly Lion. He could be William Jennings Bryan, a politician who is a powerful orator, but often criticized for not having the courage to win the presidency. And what about the Yellow Brick Road and the Emerald City? The road represents the gold standard, the path to power and prosperity. The Emerald City, the seat of government, is green like money. In the book, Dorothy's slippers were originally silver, not ruby. This silver and gold imagery ties directly into the heated debate of the 1890s over bimetallism, using both silver and gold to back the currency, which was a major platform for populist politicians like Bryan. The wizard himself, a humbug from Omaha, could be a stand-in for any of the Gilded Age presidents, projecting power but ultimately just being an ordinary man behind a curtain. So the original Oz wasn't just a whimsical fairy tale. It was a clever commentary on the economic and political struggles of its time, wrapped in a package that kids and adults could love. Fast forward nearly a century to 1995. Gregory Maguire publishes a novel called Wicked: The Life and Times of the Wicked Witch of the West. This book completely flipped the script. It took the one-dimensional, cackling villain from the movie and gave her a name, a backstory, and a soul. Her name was Elphaba. Maguire's novel is dark, complex, and deeply political, much like Baum's original, but for a new generation. It asks us, what if the villain was actually the hero? What if the official story we've been told is a lie? In Wicked, Elphaba is a brilliant, passionate, but misunderstood young woman with green skin. She's an outcast from birth. She goes to university in the Emerald City and discovers that the Wizard of Oz is a corrupt dictator, oppressing the talking animals of Oz and stripping them of their rights and voices. Elphaba becomes a revolutionary, an activist fighting against the regime. The government, led by the wizard, launches a propaganda campaign to smear her name, painting her as a wicked witch to turn the public against her. Her popular and pretty roommate, Glinda, who later becomes Glinda the Good, is forced to choose between her friend and her ambition to be accepted by the establishment. Wicked reframes the entire narrative. The Wicked Witch is no longer just evil. She's a freedom fighter. Glinda isn't just good. She's complicit in a corrupt system. The wizard isn't a harmless humbug. He's a totalitarian ruler. This radical reimagining was a perfect fit for a Broadway musical. In 2003, Wicked the musical premiered, with music and lyrics by Stephen Schwartz. It streamlined the novel's dense plot, but kept its core themes of friendship, propaganda, and challenging authority. The musical became a global phenomenon. Why? Because it resonated so deeply. Songs like Defying Gravity became anthems for anyone who ever felt like an outsider, for anyone who decided to stand up for what they believe in, no matter the cost. The story of Elphaba and Glinda's unlikely friendship is the heart of the show. It explores how two very different people can form a powerful bond and change each other for the better, even when society tries to tear them apart. It teaches us that good and wicked are often just a matter of perspective. And that brings us to today. The story's evolution is taking its next big step with the Wicked movie, a 2-part Hollywood blockbuster. This is huge because it's bringing this powerful, revisionist story to an even wider global audience who may not have read the book or seen the stage show. Why is Wicked still so relevant now? Think about our current world. We're constantly bombarded with information and misinformation. We live in an age of social media, fake news, and carefully crafted public images. The themes in Wicked about propaganda, political scapegoating, and the manufacturing of a public enemy feel more timely than ever. The story encourages young viewers to question the narratives they're given, to look behind the curtain and see who's pulling the levers. It tells us that history is written by the victors, and that the villain of one story might be the hero of another. Elphaba's journey is a powerful lesson in empathy. It pushes us to understand the other, the person who is different, who is demonized by society. In a world that often feels deeply divided, this message of looking beyond labels and finding common ground is incredibly important. For young people especially, Elphaba is an icon. She's a smart, capable woman who isn't afraid to use her voice, even when it's scary. She teaches them the importance of moral courage, of standing up against injustice, even if you have to do it alone. Her story is a reminder that one person can make a difference. So, from a political satire about American populism to a Broadway blockbuster about a misunderstood revolutionary, The Land of Oz has proven to be an incredibly durable and adaptable world. It changes with the times, reflecting the anxieties and hopes of each new generation. The Yellow Brick Road has led us on quite a journey, showing us that the stories we think we know might have a whole other side to them if we're just willing to look. If you're as enchanted by the world of Oz as I am, you might want to check out some amazing Wicked merchandise. I've put a link in the description below where you can find everything from Elphaba apparel to collectible items. It's a great way to show your love for the story. And for those who want to dive even deeper into the original source, you can find a beautiful illustrated collection of L. Frank Baum's Oz books through another link I've shared. Getting into the original novels really opens up the world in a whole new way. Thanks so much for watching and taking this trip down the Yellow Brick Road with us. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the stories we love. See you next time.